A Grand Theft Auto 5 online gameplay video. Now today, I'm actually going to talk to you all about something that bothers me a whole lot. Actually two things. One, some YouTubers, not all, uh, some YouTubers like to use clickbait, which is clickbait for those of you who do not know, do not understand what clickbait is basically it's where they say one thing in the title to get you to click on it, but when you actually watch the video, they don't mention it at all, or it's totally false. Like a trailer that is not actually a trailer to a game. Like I'm gonna just give an example that should be an obvious clickbait, but I've actually seen, I don't click on these videos. I did once a few years ago. I was really stupid then. Um, but I have seen hundreds of thousands of views on these videos that I'm about to mention. But
They're actioning that request
GTA 6.
Your personal vehicle will be there.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is a clickbait that is sadly used quite a lot. And sadly, a ton of people fall for it. Which is really sad because Rockstar, the company that makes the Grand Theft Auto series, hasn't really mentioned anything about Grand Theft Auto 6, much less a trailer. They haven't released a trailer or anything along that, and they might have mentioned it here and there on the Rockstar Social, or in some interviews, or in this or in that, but they haven't really mentioned it. Like, okay, this is definitely the date that's coming out, and this is that, So, yeah. That, I mean, I'm sorry I put this in words. I mean, it disgusts me how people, use clickbait, especially, like Grand Theft Auto 6, and people fall for it every single time. I mean, that, like, I'm gonna give you, a few names of people that I know use clickbait. The Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer clickbait. One is Rockstar Games. Not Rockstar Games, it's, they just dropped the S and somehow they haven't been, banned off the internet or whatever, gotten the channel closed down, which I think they should. Because it honestly sickened to me how people can just, all you gotta do to avoid a lawsuit is change a letter, add a letter, or drop a letter, and, well, look, it's not at all similar, so there's no lawsuit to it. It just should not be that way, in my opinion. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about something else. So Rockstar Game, which I will show you one of those in a minute. Actually, I'm gonna show you now. This is mid-range, I don't really care. I'm gonna jump into here, but mom says after 3. Okay. Rockstar Games one, which I'm gonna show you their channel, GTA 6 trailer 2017. It actually popped up on my suggested videos section on my PlayStation 4 this morning, and I thought to myself, Rockstar Game, that doesn't really sound right. I mean, this was about 8 months ago, and I remember looking, through the years and through the videos they've released, and didn't really see anything about Grand Theft Auto 6. But I don't know if you can see that there. I don't know, yeah, you probably can't. Okay, so yeah, I mean, he's got, like, I'm just looking at this 1, 2, 3 of those, and then Lispy Jimmy has used one, Cernandoa, the Swag Nation, Shuffle Gamer, Not Point 4 Live, Lispy Jimmy, like I said, Turkish Orient, Bing Out, Eye On, Raspberry, Crazy Catman, Bozzy, whatever, GTA trailer. I mean, let's see what it says. GTA 6 trailer, official 2016-2017, 7, PS5. I mean, okay, so first of all, here's how to avoid something very simple like this. if it's a better video game like Grand Theft Auto 6, basically, Rockstar will put up on, because they have a YouTube channel, it's Rockstar Games. They have their own YouTube channel, which basically that's really dedicated to really just Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, I think they have a few other games out there currently on the market, but I mean, I know mention them here and there, but they will always put up before anyone else has access to them. You will always see the actual trailer on their YouTube channel. You know, Rockstar Games something S. You know, not just game where they drop the S. But I mean, so basically, if you see something like, because I saw this a while ago, and I saw it got a couple million views, which, God, that's annoying as hell. But anyway, I remember seeing a video where the title of it was, stole GTA 6 from Best Buy, it actually worked. And that was by, I think, like, Let's Be Jimmy or Certain and Dumb. It was 9.4 Live. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, just to kind of keep you guys, you know, all informed, is I'll post it on my Twitter, but and, you know, I'll try to put it in the description of the later video, but I gotta create it first. I'm gonna create a blog or some kind of page or something where you all can just go ahead and look at basically what that blog or page or whatever it's gonna have is all the YouTubers that use clickbait. Now, I'm not just saying, okay, I think these guys use clickbait. I'm actually going to say, okay, this guy definitely uses clickbait. So if you know of a YouTuber that you know uses clickbait, go ahead and send, you know, type in their name below and maybe put a link to the channel below, and I will check them out. And I will, you know, make sure that it actually is 100% if they do use clickbait. Even if it's, you know, not every day or every video, but if it's, you know, once a month or once a year, if they use clickbait at all, especially like Grand Theft Auto 6 or something like that, or, you know, something kind of big, or really anything, I will post it on their website. I will, you know, put their name, you know, it'll be, I guess, you know, spaced out, whatever, and I will be sure to basically, you know, have like Certain and Doe will be there, Let's Be Jimmy will be there. I'm not gonna put the links to their YouTube channel, but I will put their names or channel names on that page, and then, you know, I'll update it. You know, I'll try to, you know, keep track of it monthly, and I mean, I'll, you know, look through a bunch of videos and whatnot, you know, but I'll basically make sure that what they are providing is actually 100% true. I just say, I mean, you know, even if it's a quick mention, like, I remember this one time, there was, well, it was like a new, I can't remember what it was, but it was some kind of trailer that, someone had come out with, and, you know, it wasn't like a trailer, it was more of like, this was really cool if this came out. So,
it's coming at you.
And I mean, I looked at it. It was like a 10-minute video. Didn't show the trailer at all. This is one guy talking about this, that, and another. So I can't remember who that is. I'm gonna try to go and find that on my thing. But I'll tell you. So basically, Mr. Boss for the win. Oh, that's the wrong one. Mr. Boss for the win. He uses clickbait. It may not be every video, but it is every once in a while. I've actually unsubscribed to him because of that. I just don't tolerate clickbaiters. I mean, like I said, if you think I clickbait, I do my best not to. And by that, I mean my video may, you know, the title may say, I live stream a lot. You know, that's the main way I can actually put videos up on YouTube, especially recently. But so the title of the video may say one thing, and something entirely different happens. But that's only because sometimes I most likely don't really know what's going to happen in the video, and I keep meaning to go back and look at them because for some of them have the wrong title, but I just keep forgetting. I mean, it's in my mind, out the back of my head. I mean, it's not even there long enough for me to actually go and say, okay, this is what I need to do. But like I said, I'm going to tell you a few that actually do use clickbait. Mr. Boss for the win does, and you know, he posts Grand Theft Auto 5 videos on a daily basis. So I mean, don't even read his. I get pissed at my friend Top 4X whenever he even reads the title of Mr. Boss's video, and I'm thinking something. He doesn't tell me. I said, oh, something about update, something, and you know, then I was like, oh, that's cool. Where'd you get that from? He's like, and he says, oh, I'm reading Mr. Boss's title. I'm like, dude, don't believe a word he says. So I do not believe Mr. Boss will win at all. I used to, I know, and you know, my previous videos, you know, quite a while ago, I said, oh, he's totally right about everything. And he didn't use these clickbait all the time. Or not all the time, he didn't really use clickbait before that. Yeah, what you call it. But now he does, which I don't like that. So one guy that definitely does not use clickbait, that I kind of look for information on, is Dak Saints fan. He does not use clickbait, so I mean, like, he doesn't, you know, try to talk about the update unless he has like information, you know. Unless it's some Q&A and you know he's just answering questions of his subscribers, his fans, then he may put in the title, like, you know, whatever, but I'll put Q&A. So I like that Saints fan. So if you're looking for some you know, secret information, you know, hidden in the web somewhere, you don't want to find because you click on Reddit, and you couldn't find it. Like I tried to find it, but then go ahead and check out Dat Saints fan, because he only posts videos, like I said, of DLCs. That, you know, I mean, he'll post like DLC concepts, which is like ideas. Like I have a few of those, I have more than a few actually. But yeah, so let's be Jimmy, Fernandoa, Mr. Boss for the win, Rockstar Game. Those are just a few that use clickbait, especially Grand Theft Auto 6. I haven't seen Mr. Boss put anything up about Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm sure he has, but so basically, like the title says, how to avoid most clickbaits, and some clickbaits are just unavoidable. So they kind of pick our interest in subtle ways. But how to avoid the gaming clickbait is if it's made by a company like Rockstar, who has a reputation of, you know, posting anything about, you know, their stuff, and you know, the trailer as soon as they possibly can, and you know, the release date as soon as possible. Then if anyone else posts, like, okay, this is a trailer, like, okay, here's the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6, or 7, or 8, or 8.5, 9 3/4, whatever it may be, but Rockstar hasn't posted a video on it, don't watch it, especially if Rockstar hasn't even mentioned it. You know, like, Rockstar hasn't mentioned anything about Grand Theft Auto 6. So do not take, you know, don't take their word, you know, not Rockstars. As much as I don't like them, douchebags, they're anti-fun as they are. Hashtag anti-fun, what they are. Which actually started that tweet. The hashtag. But anyway, a company like Rockstar, like I said, you know, who is reputable for, you know, actually posting, you know, the information about their games, like the trailers, or, you know, like, okay, we're currently working on this, and, you know, this, and this, budget, or I don't know what they posted about it, but if they haven't posted anything, like anything, like, you know, even, you know, like, hey, we just started, or just finished, or whatever it may be, like I said, I don't know what they post, I have no clue what they post, but then don't fall for any clickbaits, especially when it says that, like when someone says, oh, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 6, or I stole Grand Theft Auto 6, which, you know, obviously be, I mean, especially when they haven't put a trailer up. So there you go, there's a way to avoid clickbait. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post it below. Please go ahead and drop a like, which will be right up there next to the dislike button. The like is a thumbs up, so drop a like, please, and then go hit that subscribe button as well, and follow me on Twitter at ZachRider747, so that way when I do post that page, you will actually, like, when I do make that page and I post on Twitter, you all will actually be able to, you know, So go ahead and look at it, and you can see who the clickbaiters are. So that's it for this video. I'm sorry if this was long. I don't think it was that long, about 10 minutes maybe. So I am sorry it was so long, but like I said, do not trust anybody. Like, if you see a video about like, around to some Grand Theft Auto 6, that's a good example I can give. But if you see where someone that says Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, or Grand Theft Auto 6 information, or whatever it may be, check Rockstar's page first, especially if it's a trailer. And don't forget, don't check Mr. Boss for the Win for DLC information, like confirmed DLC information. Check that same spend. Even if he's a day or two later, you know he's actually going to be accurate, and it's going to be there. I mean, and honestly, if he gets it wrong, it's not because he used clickbait. It's because that's what he thought that the leak was, or whatever. Because don't forget, Rockstar's actually cutting down on the leaks. And so someone may find something, and it could be totally false, because I can actually see Rockstar doing this, like put in like a code. Okay, well, let's to deter people. Or they put in like a false code, that people can go in, code it, and go, ha ha. So this vehicle is coming out, and this weapon is coming out, and this, and they post it. And, everyone shows it. That Saints fan shows it, thinking it's legit, but it's actually like fake gold. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is the farthest thing from gold. But anyway, there you go. So again, follow me on Twitter at ZachRider747. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. Go ahead and check out my other channel. I'm going to try to live stream to that later today and maybe tomorrow, as well as I get money on that account, and then I'll rank that account up. It's actually ZachRider7472. So, and that's basically where I rank up 100% legit, like I have done so here. But that way y'all can actually hopefully see most of the processes if I, don't show some bits and pieces. It's not because I'm modding, it's just because the internet, YouTube or whatever, is just not letting me live stream, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So, stay tuned for that. Stay awesome, and as always, I will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.